Hello, Fido. Hi, how are you? Well, hey everybody, my name is Scott. I'm with the Arizona Hot Tub Factory and they call me the Spa Man. Today I've got a real treat for you guys. We're going to be working on a hot tub that a homeowner wants removed. Now normally we can stick them on their side, roll them out the gate. This particular hot tub we are not going to be able to do that with. Let me show you what we got. So today we have this gem. It is, I believe, either a Sedona spas made here in Arizona where they do a stone surround all the way around it and they plant it about 1.5 feet in the ground with about 1.5 feet hanging out of the ground. If it's not a Sedona spa, which I won't know until I get into it a little further, it's probably made by another company which is called Diamondback. Diamondback went out of business in like 2007, but they utilized Balboa parts both for the top side control as well as the pack inside. I got my two helpers, Parker right there, say hi Parker, and I got Byron right there, son-in-law, son. Anyways, it's kind of a family affair today. These are a messy job. Got a swimming pool over there. We got a beautiful backyard with a cat right there in the window eyeballing us for the last like half hour going, what are you guys doing? So anyways, today, this is what we're gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be doing a whole bunch of details to this. I'm probably gonna do it in a time lapse, only because I'm not really gonna be talking while I'm doing it, but I'll kind of give you guys a rundown of how we do these. When they're in the ground like this, there's no way to just pull it out of the ground. Let me explain why. When this was put in the ground, they probably laid a slab of concrete at the bottom to support the bottom. They put a framework all the way around the hot tub that keeps it from tipping over, and then they put a stone surround. Underneath this and the stone surround, the stack stone, sometimes they'll do it one of a couple ways. They'll use 8x8 by 16 block, or they'll use backer board, hardy board, similar to what they would use on tile bathrooms and stuff like that to form this. And then they use sheet metal. Until I get the hot tub completely out of there, I don't know how to get rid of the stone surround. I've got a couple ideas, and there again, it gets down to who is the person that put this in. As far as how we get rid of the actual hot tub, we actually cut it up with, we got several different tools we use. We use, what do you call it, angle grinders that have 4.5 inch discs on them. Some of them have grinding, and then I use concrete cutters that are hooked to a DeWalt. I've also got a small hammer drill that I'll use. But to start out with, we'll actually take small sledgehammers and we bust the jets to where we bust everything to where it goes into the hot tub all the way around. Now, there might be other ways to do it. This is how we have found the most efficient way to do it. Sometimes we do have flying debris, sometimes we don't. My suggestion is wear safety goggles, wear a mask, wear ear protection. I do 2 of the 3 usually, 1 for sure. Anyways, use any kind of safety devices that you need, breathing apparatuses. If you have asthma, do this at your own risk. Do not highly recommend doing this for most homeowners, but I've seen it done. Also be aware of your surroundings, such as neighbors. We have desert behind us. You don't want stuff flying around. You want to be able to clean up your mess and do it in a timely, neat manner. Anyways, these are just the ways we've done it. Most of the jets, like the ones right here, these two, simple to do. The 2 down there by the feet, kind of a pain in the butt. The center one by the skimmer, another pain in the butt. These smaller ones are the ones that I'm calling a pain in the butt. Those usually we have to cut around them, then cut the plastic off underneath. These right here, you can bust them right out. The suction filters and stuff like that. What Parker and Byron are doing right now is they're getting to what's called the service side of the hot tub. That's an open side that's where the pumps and motors are. I'll kind of give you a short glimpse without getting in their way. They are removing the pumps and motors. You have a pack right there and then another pump and motor. So this one probably has, if I look at the top side control, it has 1 jet, 2 jets. So this is probably a 2-jet system. Anyways, we're gonna get on with this video and you can kind of see it in a time lapse, but I kind of gave you the rundown. Once we get it out of there, then I'll go back and I'll tell you a little bit more about what I found and how I go about removing the rest of it. Ooh. That kitty cat's friendly. How are you? Yeah, you want it. Oh, big stretch. Okay, so what I did is I knocked some of the stack stone off of it, even though I have not removed this. The reason why I wanted to know what I'm getting myself into on the inside. Basically, it looks like 8x8 by 16, or maybe a different size block. I can't tell from that. I am not a mason, but I wanted to be able to knock it out because you never know how they put them together. The reason why I say that is sometimes you'll get somebody that'll fill these full of concrete. Sometimes you won't. You don't know until you get into it. Doesn't matter. This whole wall is going to right here. We're going to try to cut this off really nice and even, and we've got this saws to cut that. So we'll take our time from here over. That's the reason why I started here, because I know that's coming out, and I know it's coming out all the way over there toward Byron. So anyways, from here we'll stop. We'll start cutting up the hot tub, get rid of that. That way we can work from both sides. Makes it a little bit more efficient. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this video so far. So let me kind of tell you what we've done so far. We've knocked out all the big ones, threw everything in the bottom. So what I try to do is get everything down to the bottom, because then we'll cut around that. We can pick all that up with all the garbage. There's no right or wrong way to do this. No matter how you do it, it sucks. We just kind of have a couple cool tools. You guys are all familiar with Barry's favorite tool. One day you guys will meet Barry. But anyways, this is Barry's favorite tool, better known as an oscillating tool or a multi-tool. If you're going to do something like that, we use a DWE 315. It's made by DeWalt. I'm not being paid to say that. I buy quality tools, and people give me quality tools. It's one I would recommend. Anyways, we're going to start cutting this thing up. Now the fun begins. So over the years, I've used several things to cut these things up. I've got a Milwaukee that's got a 7 1/4 inch concrete blade on it. That seems to work pretty good. I got a steel blade on a 4 1/2 inch DeWalt. There again, was one better than the other? Not really. They just both get the job done. Side today. Where did I miss? I missed one. You guys might as well start getting rid of all these blocks with you know what I mean?
Maybe when you're not cutting right here.
Alright. Go get a couple of flat shovels or whatever.
Are you going to cut it up to pieces that small each time?
No, I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger. I'm going to probably cut this piece right here and cut it along there.
Yeah, because you're going to leave the...
So now you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. That's all it is. It looks like it was just put on the ground. Until we get it all cleaned out, we don't know. But you can kind of see how thick it is. And this is the insulation. You just cut it. So, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You just got to figure out how to do it your own way and get it out of here. No way. There you go. See, look at there.
Something left on that side.
Hold on. Go ahead. See if you guys can lift it. I'll move out of the way. Whoa. See if you can lift it up on your side, Byron. Oh, hold on. We got all kinds of tubes underneath that are still connected because of the skimmer right here, because of those two jets. So now we got to break out more tools, more toys. You know my new tool that I just bought, that cutter? Get the cutter because we got to cut those two little ones. And then we got a big one right there to cut that we can cut with the Sawzall. So that piece is gone now. And they're carrying that out. So as you can see, it's just a web of hoses all down at the bottom. I want to show you another cool tool that I bought. I know that I'm always showing you guys some things. I bought these. These are made by Milwaukee. There again, what I like about them is it does hold the tube right here. Everything's made out of what, like casted steel, whatever, but it's not plastic. The other one I had that I showed you guys was plastic. One of those Yahoos over there broke it. So I bought these. A little pricey. They're probably $25 right now. They are on sale though at Home Depot for $19.95. I'll put a link in the description below. But these are awesome. I'm not going to kid you not. I like the fact that it's got this V cut right here as opposed to a straight cut. So it pierces it, and then as you're pushing through, it cuts it. I found that these work a whole lot better. So anyways, one more cut there, and then we can get the bottom out of here. And then we'll lift up all the PVC. I'll probably cut that up into pieces so that we can throw the PVC into the trash can. And then we're gonna bust out these two walls. So not too bad. I'm gonna get all wet. I hate getting wet.
Yep.
I hate everything about water.
There's water.
And I'm in the hot tub business. Okay, get it out of here. Excuse me.
You even finish it yet?
I got it. Come on, let's go. Did I get it all? Hot damn. Hold on. I got a couple cuts to make. Give me a second. I'm not stepping in the water.
I think you can.
Okay, let me go around. Set that on the ground. Set this one on the ground. Ground. Okay. Might have to get over here on your side, Byron. What do I got? Okay, I got this one. I got this one. Can't see everything. I got that one right there. Got this one. Okay, that valve's gone. I got two more. Hold on. I'll show you where those two are. Well, I don't want to step in the water. Don't want to get wet.
But you're in the hot tub business.
I'm in the hot tub business and I don't like getting wet. Do you know that when I was in the scuba industry, I spent 2 years figuring out how not to get wet? Get it out of here.
Is that why you left the scuba industry?
No, I left the scuba industry because I think you were born. The smaller the pieces, the easier they are to get out of here. Hold on, Byron. Okay, so we have everything cleaned up, and as you saw, I just cut that. So I kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on. Now we're going to get rid of this wall right here, all the way down to that level. So I'll kind of go on the inside and show you. So we're going to take this down from right here take it all the way down to right here so that it's even with that right there. And then the homeowner is either going to fill this with dirt and put in 4 inches of concrete, put a new hot tub on here that'll be level with the ground right there, or they're going to put in pavers that will match the existing pavers out there as well as the pavers right there. That's up to him. I don't get involved in that too much. But check this out. I just saw this. Look at that. I think it's a gecko that got stuck in there when it was being built, or he crawled in there and died. I'm not sure. Like I keep showing you guys, you find weird things inside hot tubs. This is more of a stone surround, but yeah, oh yeah, I can pull him out of there. Let's see if I can get him. Yep. That is a carcass of a gecko. I'd get the cover out of here. Get that out of there. Just take our time, you know. Well, you can see I busted out everything with a sledgehammer. Now the sledgehammer I'm using is a Husky from Home Depot, and it is a 16-pound sledge. Highly recommend getting one if this is what you are going to do. That's 3 pound, and I've got a 1 pound around here somewhere. So that's basically what I use to do all this stuff. Well, that is our finished product. This is all that we are required to do at this point for this homeowner. So what they're going to do, they're actually going to fill this up with dirt. They're going to dig out all the dirt in each one of these squares or rectangles. They're going to fill it up with like a thin set, and then they're going to put concrete over the whole thing. I believe that he's going to buy this one hot tub that we have in our shop, and then we will probably do the install on that. But we'll see what he wants to do from there. So this is the hot tub we ended up putting back in. It's a Jacuzzi J335. It's 7x7, so it's 84 by 84. We put a cover lift on it, and then we put a bar to help him. And then it sits in there really nicely. Now, I don't like burying hot tubs in the ground. That's just me. If you got to work on it, it's a pain in the butt. You can't do it. This, without having the wall right here that was there, made it a whole lot easier for the install. And then if I walk around this way, you can see how it nicely butts up against over there. And then if I come down here, you know, you got this area right here. So this hot tub turned out really, really, really nice. So got the cover lift right there. So if you take it like this, fold that one up, it's already up and running. You can kind of see the little bubbles. And then the cover lift sits just like that. So that's what it looks like when it's open. So now you have the privacy when you're in the hot tub from all your neighbors and prying eyes and stuff like that. So this is a Jacuzzi J335. I really like these. I sell a lot of used ones, mostly because they're simple. And hit 1 jet, 2 jet. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you enjoy my channel.